Hey guys, how's it going? This is the M3 podcast, episode number 22. Today is just going to be a bit of a filler type of filler episode. We're going to be talking about just general conversation, kind of going with a little bit of stuff that I've started my first kind of week of school here,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit just television talking and stuff like that,
Yep.
and then a lot of gaming stuff because Jayden has quite a few topics today for the gaming corner.
Yeah, there you go. We've got
So,
yeah, we're just gonna be talking about some life stuff and right at the end there. But yeah, this is gonna be probably one of the shorter episodes that we've had so far, despite like the early episodes of the podcast.
not counting the 30-minute long ones.
Yeah, there you go. So
But
welcome back. Welcome back to
yeah.
school, Davis. This is like
Yay.
it's weird that we're doing the podcast during the school year, not at Nate.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried so hard. So I went here. So we'll start with the extra stuff, just a tiny bit right now. So I went
Yeah.
to Nate today because my buddy and I have this tradition of first day of the semester we always go out and eat food. Doesn't matter
Okay.
where. So we went to the Nest, which is the bar slash pub at Nate. So we
Mhm.
went there, and I saw Davis there, and I tried so hard to do a podcast at Nate
Yeah.
together, but he was super busy, and I was like, well, that's unfortunate. We're
And
not gonna have time. Not a big deal. And I went to go visit some other friends and get one of this bad boy, this torchic. I'm
yeah,
gonna keep showing
that
it. I showed it on stream and I showed it in this video because it's fucking adorable. And
that's hilarious.
yes,
But like that shows how like so we've been saying like the entire summer that come September, the podcast might change a little bit, like the channel might slow down a little bit because I was going back to school.
hmm
And this shows that within the I've only been in for 2 days and it's already like, okay, well fuck, let's kind of schedule something to go. Let's get her
yeah,
going.
we
Like
had like a last minute thing. This is filmed the day before it's uploaded, so this is
yeah.
filmed September 4th, 2019.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like normally we record a couple days in advance. So
Yeah, we usually film on
yeah,
the
that
Monday or the Tuesday.
yeah.
So
So that might be also be the part of the reason why we're a little behind in a little bit of news.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, honestly, because like Comic-Con D23 and everything was so like last week, couple weeks ago, like a lot of stuff got launched then. So now it's these weeks afterwards that are behind because like there's
Mhm.
no more major news.
Yeah, there you go. All right, are you ready to get into this?
Yeah, let me know what's going in the gaming corner,
Uh,
Mr. Man.
Okay, so Gears of War 5 is coming out for the Xbox Ultimate Game Pass, which is huge. So Ultimate Game Pass owners don't have to spend another $80 to buy Gears of War 5.
Hmm.
So you might see me actually playing that when it comes to release day,
Yeah.
because Gears 5 I've never really played Gears of War games and I didn't like them so much, but maybe Gears 5 will get me back into it. Probably not so much the story. I might have to try the multiplayer first and then go through the story chronologically. But they also announced a few more Ultimate games or Game Pass Ultimate games. One of
Yeah.
them being Enter the Gungeon, which is apparently is one of the best roguelikes ever.
What's a
So
roguelite?
a roguelike is basically you start with some like you base in this one it's you start with a gun of your choosing and you have like an ability or two, I think, and then you have to find them throughout the dungeon and stuff, and you have to find help, and just if you die you start at the beginning of the game. That's kind of what a
Oh, as if you. Okay, I've
yeah,
heard it. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's like Dark Souls except more bullshit. Wait, sorry, less bullshit.
Okay, I was gonna say I've heard that Dark Souls is supposed to be one of the most difficult games like ever created.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's major bullshit. I played Dark Souls 3 for a little bit, hated it. Like just because I'm like I like to win in my video games.
Yeah.
So there you go. So yeah, so there are a few games coming out with that. So those are the two major ones that I thought were really cool. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's just a small little tidbit. Let's get into the actual
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, just like for you, like money wise and stuff like that. Like, if you were never a big fan of Gears prior,
Mm-hmm.
like, what's intriguing you enough to make you want to possibly get into this one compared to the other Gears games?
The fact it's free.
Oh, okay.
Like the only thing that I keep seeing, oh yeah, this character will be in it. Like I think there's some like WWE character that's coming in as DLC and stuff like that, and there's a ton of that stuff going on. But like I really couldn't care. I'm honestly just like, cool. I didn't like the Gears of War games before.
Mhm.
Maybe this one will refresh it. Maybe this one will find my love back into it, because like
Yeah.
I never really played some of the mid NHLs, but when I played NHL 19 with you, like god damn, I had so much fucking fun. Like I want to get back into NHL for that.
Yeah.
but not like really really bad NHL. I want to play it
Mhm.
for fun and keep it for fun and maybe grind an achievement or two if it does not cost me money.
Hmm.
That's all I care about. But anyways,
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Okay.
there you go. So let's move on to our first topic. This one is a little bit of a doozy, and then it gets a little bit better later on. Like just topics. This one is like the weird topic.
Okay.
Okay, that's not what we were trying to open. So you know what?
Jayden, why are you broken? Come on, what's going on?
Don't kink shame me. I'm just doing my best. Just switch sources. So the first topic that we have for today is this one. If you use Borderlands 3 characters' incorrect pronoun, it could lead to a ban. So
What?
yeah,
They're
on the
throwing LGBT phrases into gaming now?
yeah. So I just want to clarify. I read the article. It's just on the forums. It's not the game. So if
Okay.
you use the incorrect pronoun on the forums, you could be banned for it. Borderlands 3 developer Gearbox has spoken out about the game's character FL4K or Flak, who has been announced as having a preferred pronoun of they. The company stated that repeatedly and intentionally using the wrong pronoun on the Gearbox forum would lead to consequences for the user posting, with formal action against them being considered. Uh,
Really?
in a Yep, in a post on the forums to the newer users who appear to have been attracted here by various sensational tweets, no one will get a ban for accidentally not using the preferred pronouns. So if you accidentally said he or she once or twice, that's fine. Like,
But
you'll
okay, okay,
just
sorry.
don't know.
Yeah, okay, I understand. It makes sense in real life, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe for a TV show that based with like real actors, real people.
Mm-hmm.
But a video game character, no, unless wait, I guess unless that character was created by someone who goes by they
Um.
or something like that, like, and it's reflecting on that specific person or maybe group of people that do it. But
Mm-hmm.
like, if you're doing it for a video game character, that
Yeah.
to ban people for even if it's just an accident, like whatever the reason it may be,
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just because, especially like people say he all the time, just in general, like when you're texting someone, you'll say, "What did he do?" Like, for
Yeah.
example, right? Even though yes, we're starting to get into like more progressive terms, and like I said, it makes sense for real life, but for a game, I think that's ridiculous. That's
Yeah. Like I can see it being a little bit ridiculous, especially if it's leading to bans. Well, the thing is, it's not accident. If you accidentally use it, you get banned. It's if you intentionally keep misusing it, like as a way to make fun of the person or anything like that of the character, then yeah, I can see it as leading to a ban. I personally couldn't really care less. Like Flack seems like a guy to me. From what I
mhm.
understand, he's a robot, but I could be entirely wrong. Because like,
It's even a robot.
yeah, like I have no clue. I have no clue
Oh
what
shit.
they are, but I don't know. I'll use whatever fucking pronouns I want, like because
Yeah.
that's just it. Uh, but if I like, I'll get used to saying they, and I'm not gonna be super offensive about it because I
I
don't want to
guess fair.
offend
Yeah.
people. But like,
Yeah. Fair enough.
it does seem a little weird to kind of get uppity about that. But some people are taking like a lot of like positive things from this. Like there's tweets going on, like watching people get angry over the fact that you'll get banned on Borderlands if you constantly misgender their characters is only the best thing in my life. Like it doesn't like one tweet
I
is
guess it does. Whatever. I guess it doesn't affect. I guess like I see why they would want to throw that out there to get people used, kind of quote unquote used to it.
mm-hmm.
Um,
It's
for mislabeling someone. I guess. Yeah. But it's still, I still find it weird that you get super mad and angry over a video game character.
it's just because it's for trans rights.
I guess.
It's not a huge thing of uh like hatred or anything towards people that they just it's a huge advocate for like trans rights for people who are having that transition of
Hmm.
going from male to female or female to male or however that works. I'm not the most fluent in knowledge
Yeah.
of based on trans rights. Like
Yeah.
I've been a straight cis male for my entire life. Like
Hmm.
that's who I've been. And yes, I have had the idea that maybe I am bisexual or anything like that, but never anything like trans rights.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, me too. So,
Yeah, so
yes, good point.
yeah, so maybe we just don't understand it enough or anything like that because we've never had that discrimination. But considering that they are supporting it, they like by all
I
means support it. But like it
Yeah,
just can't get to the point where it's like super like if you don't refer to them as them as they, we will kill you. We don't refer to Flack as they, we will kill you. At that point, it's like, hey,
yeah.
that's enough. That's way too far.
Yeah,
But
and I guess like what you're saying, like if someone's deliberately being an asshole, doing it on purpose over and over and over again, I guess yeah, that just to be like a troll asshole, then I guess it would make sense to ban them because they're just being an asshole.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's
Okay.
that.
But if it's like accident, okay, I guess fair enough. If
Yeah,
it's being like, oh, I was playing with this and he was such a good character to play with, and oh shit, I mean they like,
yeah,
then I guess that's fine.
yeah. I'm just waiting for like, and I'm not saying this about anybody who is an advocate for trans rights or anything like that, but there are people who take things way too far. There are people who have taken sexism too far. Like people who take like women's rights, like, oh yeah, women should have like way more than men. It's like that's not equal rights or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like there are people who do that. There are people who go to the extremes. You've seen a bunch of people that's like curb your importance or anything like that,
Hmm.
where it's like a woman should be able to do this, even though it's this, and like facts are just wrong. It's like flat earthers or kind of things like that, you know. Like I'm
Yeah.
not saying that about anyone, but you do have those crazy advocates that are like
Then
try like go absolutely nuts and will get violent and stuff like that. So I'm waiting for
yeah.
someone to go off on the Borderlands forums because someone who's brand new to the forums is like, yeah, I'm trying to find like the best character tree for Flack. Like I'm having a little bit of trouble with him. Can anyone help me out with his skill set because I really enjoy playing him? And then it's like it's they and it's only they, and then like he gets like they get super mad about it. It's like I just
Yeah.
asked for a little bit of support. It's like, well, if you're gonna keep misgendering them, then don't even bother coming here. Blah blah blah. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
he was just brand new to the forums.
Yeah,
Chill the fuck
exactly.
out. Like he
Yeah, no, you're
perceives it
right.
as a dude.
There's probably gonna be people like that.
Yeah, I explained it really poorly, but like you get the gist of it. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
have those like the people that are gonna go absolutely nuts. And I have nothing wrong with being like a very serious advocate for trans rights or any sort of rights whatsoever.
Yeah. Fair.
It just gets to a point where it's like if you're harassing or you're violent or you're mistreating people based off of like your beliefs and stuff like that. That's one thing. I had a conversation about this with my buddy Chad on the way home from a place called DeRose. It's a really, really good place. Davis, I'll have to take you there one day. It's they have really good Philly cheesesteaks for like $8.50.
Dope.
It's fucking so good. So, anyways,
Anyway.
we went there, and on the way back we were talking about like greetings that you use during the holidays. So, in most places they ask you to say, please say Happy Holidays instead of like Merry Christmas, because for a lot of people here in Canada, we celebrate Christmas, but some people may celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or don't celebrate anything or blah, 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 what have you. So, like, and people will get offended by that. And the reason people get offended by that is, like, they think because you say Happy Christmas, you're pushing your perspective onto them, when all you're doing is just saying, have a happy holiday. You're just saying it in your own language, basically.
Yeah.
You're saying it in your own words.
Yeah.
And like it, that all depends on the person. Like I'm totally fine with saying happy holidays, but I sometimes will slip and I will say Merry Christmas, and some people will say yeah, you too, and some people will be like, no, fuck you, why are you saying Merry Christmas? You should be saying Happy Holidays. It's like, because
Yeah.
I celebrate Christmas and I'm just trying to bring good greetings and positive energy to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you know? I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let's not go any further, but like
Yeah.
people will say it with the best intentions for the most part. So
Yeah.
try to see the good intentions as best as you can. And if you can't see them, then unfortunately sometimes that sucks for you. If you see the intentions and you know that they're bad and everyone knows that they're bad, then yeah, that person's bad probably.
Yeah. Exactly. Because someone's just being a troll asshole for whatever reason.
Exactly. You're going to have those trolls that are going to be like, oh, man, Flack is such a difficult character. She is such an asshole. Like, this guy is so bad and, like, constantly, like, switching between genders or whatever. And it's like, that, yeah, no, assholes like that exist. Fucking ban them. But the new kid who's like 12 years old, who's like, I've never played Borderlands 3. My older brother told me to play this, and I have no idea what to build on Flat. Can someone please help me with him? Like, hopefully the resounding answer is like, please refer to them as they, and here's the best tree. Like, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like, oh, I didn't, like, the 12-year-old will probably be like, oh, I didn't know, I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
we'll refer to them as like, oh, thank you, this will make this character so much better and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
especially using that example of a 12-year-old because they would have been growing up in the new world like with people in general, right? So they would already be used to that
Yeah.
that idea of like, okay, I didn't know, so let's do the proper term.
Yeah, exactly. So
Cool.
there you
Yeah.
go. Just be nice. Message thing
Un
like that's the story.
I realized that we tend to do quite a bit of things about like people like online bullying and being like assholes because
I'm an
it
asshole
seems
myself. Like, oh wow, what a
fuck you,
connection.
Jayden. I'm gonna cyberbully you.
Oh yeah.
No, but because I think you and I probably have both been victims of cyberbullying, or I guess bullying in general. So now as like adults, we're like, well, no, like don't do it. Like we realize like how to turn it around a little bit. So
Yeah.
I think because we tend to go on topics like this decently often,
Yeah.
which is it's a good thing to, even though our channel's so small, it's a good thing to still bring up all the time, right?
Yeah. Like
it's an
if you
important
are
thing in
ever
life.
getting bullied, like I don't mind saying this. Like if you are having troubles, like talk to me. Like my Twitter DMs are open. I think I have no clue, but you can tweet me and say, "Hey, I'm having a hard time," and I'll talk to you and stuff like that. I have no problem if someone comes into my stream and it's just like, "Hey, I'm having a hard time with this." Like I have like a supportive group of people that I stream with, and if someone's not being supportive, I'll suspend them for the day, or like I will ban them for the day and stuff like that. I am totally down to help people because when I was going through bullying and stuff like that, sometimes I didn't have someone to turn to. Like during my grade 8 year, you know how many friends I had?
2.
0.
Oh, I was just guessing a random
Yeah,
number.
so I had friends, but they were never friends I hung out with. I would basically always have the weekends to myself because the group of friends that I had in my class always bullied me because I was smarter than them, and they didn't like that, and they were just bandwagoning me. So I was basically the smartest kid in the class that just never had friends, and all of my friends were in 2 different classrooms, and I would go hang out with stuff with them for lunch, but I would never really hang out with them outside of class.
Yeah.
So, like, and I kind of wish I had someone to talk to because that was a really depressing year, and I've had lots of depressing years, and sometimes I wish I had someone to talk to. So, if you ever need anything, like, feel
Kids
free
help.
to talk. Yeah,
Kids help phone.
Kids Help Phone is a huge help. I've contacted Kids Help Phone. If you
Oh.
are like really in the need for help, like go call 911, call mental health services, get the help that you need if you're in those mental health situations where it is super duper dire, because we like nobody wants you gone. Nobody ever wants you gone. There are always going to be people that love you and care for you, so you just need to reach out for help. Don't keep it to yourself. No matter how things have been, and trust me, I know this, no matter how things have been, you can always find someone to talk to, and things will work out better for it. Yeah.
That's sorry, I was just leaving that silent because I had no other
Nothing to
comments
say
to
to
cover
that.
that like perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. That's, there you go. All right. Now that
Okay.
we've got that out of the way,
Yeah.
yeah, just,
Sorry. Well, not okay. Sorry, not sorry. I guess not necessarily
yeah,
sorry. But
exactly. Not
yeah,
sorry
just
for the
kinda
rabbit hole,
Went,
but
yeah, not went down yes, but it was good thing to I guess to get to say.
absolutely. Like, you guys are always welcome here on the M3 like podcast on the M3 channel. Always, you are always welcome to contact us. Especially me, I am always free, especially for the next 2 weeks. Tweet me. But you guys are free to contact us. You're free to come to the Jayden stream and just like hang out. And if you want a friend to talk to, you can talk to me. If you want like more friends to talk to, the Jayden channel usually has like 2 or 3 people chatting in there, and they're all good friends of mine. So you can talk to them. You can have a good time. And if something's wrong, you can go ahead and talk to us. Also, my cousin Joelle that's over there. Yeah, if you need to talk to someone, you have tons of support systems around here, especially with M3. So, yeah, there you go. It's really awkward to kind of like segue that. So let's just get,
Transition it.
yeah, there you go. Let's just get
So,
into the next topic. So the next
yeah.
topic for us is Halo. So with the Halo Master Chief Collection, it will soon support over 6 million player created maps.
Hold,
So
player created.
player
That's
created.
cool.
So Halo has always had this system called Forge. Like you know what Forge is.
Yeah, I played it in Halo 3.
Yeah, exactly. So Halo, do you remember like some of the custom game modes like Jenga and like racing and stuff like that?
No, the only thing from Forge I remember was building your own thing, and I just remember always like messing around and like, me and my friends, one of us would be like the little ball, like that you would
Yeah.
grab things, and then other people would play as their character with like with the gravity hammer and try to attack
Oh,
us. Like we made our own games out of it,
yeah.
but no, I didn't know that there was actual like game modes.
Yeah. So one of the biggest inspired game modes from that is called Griffball, and that became like a
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So there's Griffball, that became a huge custom game. There was one called Jenga, where you had everyone on top of a tower, and or on this giant wall, and the one person would have to throw objects at you,
Hmm.
and they would have to knock over the tower to try to get you to fall and die.
Oh,
And if
cool.
everyone got knocked over, the person that was not throwing things at you wins. And
Hmm.
if you didn't, then if you didn't get knocked over, then you won.
Yeah.
There was one, I can't remember what it's called, but you're basically running through tunnels and stuff like that while a sniper is trying to snipe you out,
Hmm.
and you have to make it through this giant labyrinth as he's trying to shoot you. And if you get to him and you kill him, you win.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Okay.
ton
Yeah,
of
and
these
I
games.
remember Infected was another one too, where
Infection.
zombies had the energy sword and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like energy sword and shotgun or something.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'd like fucking. There's so many. Infection was such a good mode. I'm just thinking of all the good memories playing Infection. Getting like I got my first ever Killionaire. I think that's what it's called. Not Killionaire. 10 kills in a row.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't remember what it's called. The 10 kill medal. No, that's what we'll call it. I got my first one on that, and I was so happy. But anyways, hey, revealed on Halo's Twitter, these maps follow 2.6 million player-created game types from Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Halo 4 that were copied from the original Xbox 360 games earlier in August 2019. All transferred maps and game types were from players who had previously uploaded their creations to each specific game's file share. On Xbox One, the plan is to have all maps and game types available once Halo Reach joins the Master Chief Collection. PC players will have to wait a bit longer as MCC will only be launching with Halo Reach, so only those files will be brought over. So yeah,
That's cool.
that's so fucking
So if you
cool.
created a game, yeah, you created a game mode and a map, then, and it was successful enough to download, then
Yeah.
more people will be able to play again. That's
Mhm.
cool.
Never have I ever seen so much like love from the developers of games to give like not just be like, yeah, I can give you the tools to make the games again. I can give you the original games again so you don't have to spend 15 hours copying and pasting it. You can just be like, "Hey, here's the game. You can just play it again on new gen with a whole bunch of new players."
That's cool.
That's like I've never seen that level of love
Yeah.
and care from a developer. So
They're not asking like a shit ton of extra money or anything like
yeah,
that from re-download the game or something like that. Like,
there you go. And it's not like it's a bunch of awkward steps either. It's not like you have to plug in your Xbox 360, go to your Halo 4, update Halo 4, go to your Halo 4, put it on a USB hard drive, take that USB hard drive out, go to your Xbox One, plug that in. Then you take that file and you put it into Halo Master Chief Collection. Then you put that into your file share and you upload it. It's if it was on the file share, it's up there.
that's cool. Yeah.
Like that's so fucking cool, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see
There we
what
go.
game modes they come back out.
We'll throw the W up.
Oh, he throws the W. He's the one that throws it this time. This man throws the W. Hell yeah, Davis. I'm so proud. Uh, anyways, let's move on to the next topic. This one's pretty good too. So, you remember the Witcher series we reviewed?
Yeah.
There's new
Well,
Witcher games coming out.
of course. Well, of course. Yeah, they're gonna add the hype, of course, because
Yeah.
like the show looks amazing. It's gonna be really good. So of course they're gonna add more
Mhm.
shit to it, more lore.
There you go. Well, apparently, The companies believe that maintaining the observed growth. Oh my god, that is so fucking boring to read. Uh,
Paraphrase.
yeah, paraphrase. Managing two separate major franchises, The Witcher and Cyberpunk, along with several independent development teams, enables the company to conduct parallel work on several projects that smooth its long-term release schedule. So basically, it's going to be working alongside Cyberpunk 2077, and it's a
Which that
basically dual franchise model.
Yeah, Cyberpunk got a lot of hype when it got announced,
Yeah.
so
So
they have a guaranteed audience like right off the bat.
all I'm seeing from this is if you had chips on like CD Projekt Red stocks and you got them for like $1.50 each, prepare for that shit to like basically triple. So, because not only will Cyberpunk 2077 probably be one of the best games out there because like
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves plus like all of the gameplay and shit we've seen for it, it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the new Witcher series, which has been critically acclaimed as one of the best RPGs and like storytellings of all time, like you get these two game franchises and you're basically pushing them up more and more. If the next Witcher game and CD Projekt and Cyberpunk 2077 do super well, your stocks are going straight up. There's no diagonal. It's fucking straight up, and then it flat lines up here, and then there'll be like little dips there. That's what I'm predicting for this if everything goes well. But considering what we've seen from AAA studios in the past so far, especially with NBA 2K20, which oh my gosh, I have stuff to talk to you about that a little bit later. That's not even an article I have. I've just been hearing a lot about it, and I've seen a lot. But yeah, they're like, we shouldn't put all of our chips into here, but CD Projekt Red seems one of the safer bets around here. Like, because Bethesda fucked us over with Fallout 76. We had Anthem fuck us over by BioWare and EA, and like a ton of other companies. Meanwhile, indie games, something like Wizard of Legend is super amazing, and you can play it a billion times over. You know, and there's all these old games coming back up. More people would rather play older games than newer games, I find. Like, I would much rather play NHL 2006 if it was updated to today's graphics than NHL 19 right now.
Because of the gameplay?
Because of the gameplay. So there you go. That's my take on that. But we'll see how these things work out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does really good, because I've heard a lot of people love like Witcher 3. I've like talked to people like throughout school, just life in general, and be like, yeah, Witcher 3 was such an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I said, the show looks really great. So, for more information on that, see our trailer review
there
in the channel.
In the channel, there you go. We'll put an annotation at the very end.
Yeah.
To the video, so I'll have to make a note of that. But anyways, let's move on to the next topic. So, do you know a game called Castle Crashers?
I think.
So it was.
I might.
There were like 4 knights that were different colors, and you had to basically go through these giant levels and fight like monsters and stuff like that.
Yes,
like
it was on like Wii.
Yeah, so they have it on. They are remastering it for Switch.
Cool.
Switch only so far. So
yeah.
Castle Crashers Remastered trailer reveals Nintendo Switch release date, which is available on September 17th. So 2 days after my birthday. I'm going to keep plugging that because I can. It is returning next month when Castle Crashers Remastered launches for the Nintendo Switch. It's also, there's going to be a PlayStation 4 version of the game. What's bullshit is there's not an Xbox version. I don't understand why nothing is coming to Xbox. Can someone please explain this to me? Like, I'm basically an Xbox or die kind of person because, like, I put my entire chips on Xbox for the most part, but I do have a PlayStation, so why isn't
you should dust off the PlayStation and start getting into the PlayStation gaming again.
I don't want to. Like, I like my Xbox. I have the controller. Look at this. You see what this is right now? I'm showing Davis first. You see what this is? This is a custom-made controller. This is a custom-made controller that my buddy Chad and I made. Yes, it's a little scratched up, I know, but that's how much I love Xbox. I will take apart one of my favorite controllers, which was my gray one that I've used time and time again, and I will destroy it and rebuild it as a brand new fucking painted controller because I love Xbox. I've stuck with Xbox for like 10 years. I've been playing Halo 3 to now. I may have had a break in between where I played PC only, but guess what? Even when I was playing PC, guess what I would refer to if I ever got bored? That's right. I would refer back to the old Xbox 360. Guess what I did? Here's why I bought a PS4. I bought a PS4 simply to play Fortnite and the exclusives, which were at the time Crash Bandicoot, because Crash Bandicoot was an exclusive at some point, Persona 5, and what was the other one? Kingdom Hearts. I bought Kingdom Hearts 1 because I wanted to play it on the PlayStation. And I bought it for Fortnite because Fortnite was not cross-platform yet. That's why I bought a PlayStation. I bought an Xbox back when I first started working at the pool, and I was like, I have extra money, I want to buy an Xbox. So I bought an Xbox.
I liked when I was younger, I had both a 360 and a PS3. But I sold my 360 before I sold my PS3. That was also back when online was free for PS3, but you had to pay for Xbox.
Yeah.
So I remember that was the big decision for me when I went solo, just one console. Went to PS3, and then I just went up to PS4, and I've just been stuck with PlayStation for a while. And then yeah, I played like the Uncharted series. I just beat Spider-Man the other day. Like I really like I've said this before, like Mortal Kombat, the characters are better on PlayStation, like so I've just stuck with PlayStation.
There you go. And like, I have nothing really against PlayStation because they are great. They have a great console, great internet, great exclusives. Like, they are probably the best performing console, and I'm saying this as an Xbox fanboy. They are probably the best performing console that's basically ever been made for the most part. But I just prefer Xbox because I'm an achievement junkie. Trophies are not the same as achievements to me.
You like the bleep bloop.
I like the bleep bloop. I like the fact that I can customize my bleep bloops. And I just have made so many friends on Xbox, like I kind of just can't give that up.
No, fair enough.
I love my Xbox, and I love Halo, and I love, like, just playing on Xbox. Something about it just draws me in every time. When I used to be striving to be a League of Legends pro, in between, I remember one day before I graduated, I was like, I kind of want to just play zombies. And what did I have zombies on? I brought out the Xbox 360, I hooked that bad boy up, and I played some Origins, some good old-fashioned Black Ops 2 Origins before Black Ops 3 came out with the Chronicles DLC. I played that, and then during the summer when I got bored, if I got bored on my PC and I wanted to play a solo game, did I reach for my PC again? Sometimes. I would play like Far Cry 3, then like time and time again, or I'd find like a good PC game. But here's what I would actually play. I would actually play Sunset Overdrive on my brother's Xbox. I would take it into my room. I took the old TV that was never used out here, which I currently use to stream and stuff like that. I would take that over into my room, and I kept it there because no one would use it, so it was basically my TV. I would take his Xbox and put it there, and I would take the Xbox 360 and put it on the other side, hook both up with HDMIs, and I would play it there. That's how much of an Xbox fanboy I was. And then when I finally got the chance to get my own Xbox, I bought it. Yeah. I fell in love with it, and I'm never gonna stop.
There's nothing wrong with Xbox. I like Xbox as well, but like I said, I just converted to PlayStation. But now, basically, the whole reason of this rant was because Shovel Knight, you can't play.
Shovel Knight I can't play?
Or is that not Shovel Knight?
Castle Crashers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I that's a game I played with a high school friend, Sam. We played it on Wii in
Did you know there's a new DLC coming up for it?
Oh,
called like Shovel Knight King of Cards or something like that. It actually looks pretty cool. Like, that company is the best for being like, cool, we will release a free DLC if we get it backed up on Kickstarter. And then they get backed up on Kickstarter, they make a shit ton of money. It's like, cool, here's a free DLC for it. Like,
good way of doing it.
Yeah, like Plague Knight, things like that. I want to play Shovel Knight. I heard that's a really good game. But anyways, now that the rant is over, let's move on to the next thing. This is also revival. This is revival of not just a game, but it's a company. A dead-ass company that had an amazing start and then just went...
EA.
No, unfortunately, EA has just somehow gone... This one is of Telltale games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're back. So
yeah, I played the first episode of Walking Dead Telltale.
So, unfortunately, Telltale does not own the rights to the Walking Dead games anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's with Skybound Games, so that they can't do anything. But I think they still have some other ones. I have no idea which ones they own still. I don't know if they have Minecraft. I don't know if they have Borderlands. I don't know if they have Batman or anything like that. So
Telltale made
apparently,
a
Telltale's
Batman.
rights were purchased from a company that had been assigned by creditors of the old company with the help of publisher Athlon Games, who will handle distribution going forward. The revived company will be based in Malibu, California, and it will stay small over the next 6 months or so. We will work for more of a distributed development pipeline than Telltale was known for. We'll focus on tools, technology, and design in house. Some things like animation and motion capture will be done with the right partnerships externally. So, this is exciting because Telltale Games, they delivered an awesome story, and the gameplay was basically the same throughout. You were basically just doing quick time events and searching and stuff like that, trying to
Hmm.
be creative, but some of them were pretty linear, how you had to do things, and you couldn't be like, oh, cool, I can just shoot like this thing instead of, shooting that thing or whatever,
Hmm.
or being very preemptive and stuff like that. I hope they bring back the options of, cool, if let's say we're doing Walking Dead again, even though they don't have the rights. Let's say you're doing The Walking Dead and there's going to be a huge horde of zombies because you've been playing this before. If you can move a car to block all those zombies before the horde started, so you save a survivor, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's what the big thing about the Telltale were, that it was I really liked the comic book animation of it.
Hmm.
And yeah, it was like you had like three or four options and there was a timer that went down. Like if it was a little decision, you had a slow timer and you had time to read all the options. If
Hmm.
it was a quick, like now, the timer went by a lot faster.
Hmm. I remember one of the biggest options was for in the Walking Dead season 2 or Walking Dead episode 2 of season 1. There was a episode where you were in this house that you didn't know were cannibals until the very end.
Mm.
So they were having dinner downstairs, and that was actually one of your friends' legs as
Oh
meat.
shit.
So you had to run into the kitchen, and if you were not quick on the draw with any of the three choices that were screaming something, Clementine
Mm.
would eat human meat. So you had to be like, Clementine, stop, or put that fucking thing down, or like, don't do it, or something like that.
Yeah.
And if you said one of those, then Clementine would be like, huh? And then like put
Yeah.
it down, and then you would basically go, these people are fucking insane. They chopped up like Kenny's not Kenny, but
Whoever the
who
character. Yeah.
they
Joe
cut,
Blow.
yeah, they, yeah, literally they would cut off the leg, and like they would just feed it to the people, and if you were too slow, then people would eat the fucking leg. So
Hmm.
I hope they bring back impactful moments like that instead of like I remember one episode of The Walking Dead, I didn't even click the button once. I was just silent through the entire thing, and I was like, cool, what happened? Literally anything could have happened, but nothing happened. Nobody died. Nobody cared about.
Oh, you just let it go in autoplay and just made its own, like, whatever the story would have been regardless. Like,
Yep.
oh,
If I would have not pressed anything, I would have been fine.
oh. So
But
essentially, you were just watching a show.
exactly, yeah, and that's not what I wanted from a Telltale game.
No.
I got 100 got 100 gamer score, so do I really care? Kind of, because I kind of just wasted my time getting 100 gamers or 1,000 gamer score. Sorry. So there you go. Let's just hope Telltale does an excellent job. But let's move on to the next thing. I found something. This is a really cool release. It's called Best Friend Forever, and it's a doggo dating simulator with some very good boys. So if you look,
Okay.
it's it's an upcoming game that combines the glory of a dating simulator with the glory of puppers, is how this says. And from the screenshots, it looks adorable. The game sees
Isn't
you
that
create a character, sorry, picking your gender and pronoun before answering 10 personality questions that were definitely a little tongue in cheek. Your character then moves into Rainbow Bay, and that's where the fun begins. Um, Best Friends Forever is the world's first simulation game to combine pet care and dating, just not necessarily at the same time. Train, pat, and play with your very own dog to form a bond that will last the ages. With your four-legged companion by your side, meet, woo, and cherish the many cuties of Rainbow Bay's thriving singles scene.
so? Didn't we just talk about a pet game? Like I remember a couple episodes ago we were talking about a pet adoption game.
It's yeah, it's like a pet fuck, what is it? It's not a pet
So it'd be
adoption
like
center. It's like a pet vet.
it'd be like Sims, but with dogs.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So like you get character. It's kind of like a Telltale game where you have different audio choices to go with. So you can pick what do you want to say to the person, but it's like you have a dating simulator game, but you also have this dog simulator. So you have a dog with you. So I think you can pick your dog or something like that, or you can help your dog find a girlfriend and or boyfriend. This game is also pushing
Pussing.
pushing the trans rights a little bit farther by saying you can choose your own pronoun, which is also something Cyberpunk 2077 is doing. It's like you don't get to pick a gender, you just pick a character model that either looks female or looks male, and you looks male or female, and you get to choose like whatever you want to be referred to as, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of things going with this, but let's focus on the dog simulator. I absolutely love it. It's apparently coming to Nintendo. Let's just see if there's anything else it's coming to, but
Not Xbox.
launching on Steam and Nintendo Switch February 14th, 2020. So PS4 is not getting it either. There you go. And
Okay.
it looks pretty funny. I think this would be a fun game to play if like I got it for free, but I don't think I would ever buy it just because I don't buy video games too much anymore. The last game I bought was Borderlands 3. I pre-ordered it, but the only reason I pre-ordered it was because it was a birthday gift. But before that, I actually bought Overcooked 2 for streaming. But other than that, a game just for myself, that would be like South Park when I was looking for just sales on games. Thank God I've like gone away from that. I'm not like looking on Facebook Marketplace like, yes, let me buy another game that I don't even need. Yeah.
Didn't you say you have multiple games like that are basically still under plastic because you don't play them?
Yeah, I do. Let me go grab one real quick. This is
Dude.
the South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Look at this. It's still in the original plastic. I bought this off of a guy who was selling it for like $15. He was like, I got 2 copies for Christmas. I didn't want to return the other one, so here you go. And he gave me this for $15, and I was like, cool. I need to play Stick of Truth first, but there you go. South Park, like, that's how many games I own. And the fact that Enter the Gungeon and Gears of War 5 are coming out, and a ton of games are on the Xbox Game Pass, and Xbox games with Gold gives me a bunch of free games, and Borderlands 3 is coming out, and all of this stuff. I don't think I'll need to buy games for quite a long time until something huge like Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos, or Warcraft 3 Remastered, so on and so forth. So, just be prepared.
Alrighty then.
There you go.
A lot of stuff for Jayden's Twitch channel.
There you go. And are you ready to move on to the last topic? Davis was actually the one that found this.
Yeah, random news.
So
I didn't read it, I just sent it to you automatically.
yeah. So there was a Nintendo Direct that came out today, so September 4th. My buddy Earl was the one talking about it a little bit. He watched it with a couple people at Nate, and I was kind of sad I didn't get to be a part of it, but I was streaming instead. Streaming was fun. But anyways, so Davis found this article by The Verge, the 7 biggest announcements from today's Nintendo Direct. So the Nintendo Direct is usually something that has like a bunch of announcements, according to video games. So here are some of the biggest ones. Number 1, Blizzard's Overwatch is arriving for Switch on October 15th, so it's coming really, really soon. So Overwatch is coming to Switch.
People are gonna like that.
Hopefully that means cross-platform if it is coming soon. Number two, Return of the Obra Dinn is coming to Switch later this fall. This is award-winning mystery game. Award-winning indie mystery game Return of the Obra Dinn from the creator of Papers, Please. His name is Lucas Pope. Is arriving on Switch sometime later this fall. So there's that.
Okay.
Yep. So Pokemon Studio Game Freak's next game, Little Town Hero, is out next month. So the new Pokemon game arriving later this year as well is also launching with an RPG officially titled Little Town Hero. So there's that. Some of the more exciting stuff. Banjo-Kazooie is coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate today, and it was released today. I was just confirmed by Earl. He has been playing the absolute shit out of Banjo-Kazooie, and he is a lot of fun to play with, so I have to download that on my Switch. Um,
Banjo-Kazooie in Smash Bros?
yeah,
That's weird. What? He's not a fighting character.
yeah. Well, then again, neither is, like, Mario.
Well, Mario's
Kind
more of a fighting character than Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie fights. He stomps enemies and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's got a ton of attacks, so I'm excited to see what this is. Next, for Smash Bros. As well, Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard is coming to Smash Bros.
Terry Crews?
No, unfortunately not. Terry Bogard from the SNK fighting series Fatal Fury. No idea who this character is. Didn't really care too much. And we're gonna skip to one thing before we get to the next one. Some surprising genre-spanning ports coming to Switch. And here are a few of the titles. In addition to more mainstream announcements across its biggest properties and most anticipated upcoming titles, Nintendo also revealed a number of ports spanning decades of gaming history and covering a dizzying variety of genres. That includes Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 64, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, #FE Encore, Trials of Mana, and Vampire. So apparently there's just a ton of games that are coming to Nintendo Switch.
The only thing I recognized was the Star Wars one.
Yeah. So a ton of different games and a ton of different genres. So that one I was just like a little bit confused about, but considering they're bringing more titles to it, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. Finally, the last one, which was technically the sixth one, but I decided to skip that one for now and leave it to last. SNES titles are finally coming to Nintendo Switch Online tomorrow, so it's September 5th apparently. Nintendo is at long last expanding the retro offering for Switch Online users to include SNES titles, with 20 classic games coming to the library starting tomorrow, September 5th. Some gems include Super Mario Kart with couch co-op support, Star Fox, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
The original NES Mario. I still remember because it's like the instead of boxes are like flat on top of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's another that back when we were talking about Aladdin and Lion King getting
Yeah,
remastered. That's another one of the games that I played on Super Nintendo was
and
the original Mario Kart.
is that the one you're hoping to get remastered?
Not necessarily. I don't have a Switch, so I wouldn't play it. So
Well,
it doesn't
maybe you'll
really
need to
doesn't
borrow
doesn't
Earl's.
affect me.
You'll need to
Yeah.
borrow Earl's. There you go. But this is super exciting stuff. Like, so a few of these things I could really care less about, like some of the game releases, not really too big of a fan of. Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash was huge. Terry Bogard, I couldn't really care less about him. Some of the new games coming to Switch, I couldn't really care about it personally, but considering all of these games are getting ported to the Switch is amazing. And all of these SNES titles, which is something that fans have been asking for, and is including some of the best games out there, including like the original Mario Kart and
And
Zelda
Star Fox.
and Star Fox. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll get to play Star
Where
Fox. I can play
yeah,
Star Fox tomorrow.
you gotta do a barrel roll.
I gotta do a barrel roll.
That's where that comes from.
There you go. So
That's
I'm excited, dude.
if you didn't know, yeah.
There you go. If you didn't know that was the classic catchphrase, now you know. But
Most
I'm
gamers
excited.
probably know.
Now I want to just take a seat on the bike that's right over here. This workout bike. There's a workout bike over here. I want to take a seat on that, take my Nintendo Switch, and play some goddamn Star Fox. Like that's what I'm looking for. That's the good shit. Now I gotta get
Yeah.
back on my Switch, but I'm gonna be still playing Xbox and stuff like
And
that.
Metroid, I remember playing not on NES, but I had a Metroid game on Game Boy Advance SP.
There you go.
And yeah, it was hard, super difficult.
It's a good time. Very difficult. Super Metroid games I've heard are really difficult just for the simple fact that you can be stuck at certain points and you have no idea what to do until you like shoot and do every single thing possible within the room
Yeah.
before the answer finally comes out.
Yeah, I remember doing that. I remember being like on a like backseat of the car or something like that and getting super frustrated playing literally that exact reason, like because I like defeating whatever it was and then just being stuck in a room.
Yeah, there you go.
That might have just been a glitch. So
I don't
thinking
know.
back,
A lot of people have had problems with that. So there you go. That's enough for the gaming corner. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and I feel like with all the new stuff coming, a lot of it's gonna get swept under the rug, like probably some of it has. Um, One thing that there was some NBA 2K20 stuff, but basically the gist of it is, yes, it's another gambling system, catered towards kids. No, it doesn't use real money, but still, it is very, very bad.
okay,
So yeah,
simple, simple as that.
simple stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
EA still shit. Oh yeah. There was another thing. Madden. So Madden 20 came out a little
Hmm.
while ago, I think. They reused model assets, which is sometimes like standard practice. They reuse models and stuff like that between games.
Yeah.
They are so fucking lazy and sloppy. They didn't take out the Madden 19 logos in some places.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they still had Madden 19 on it. That just shows how lazy these game companies
They
are.
just relaunched the same game.
There you go. Madden 19. Sorry, Madden 20. I'm sorry, I get those confused because they're basically the exact same game. Don't buy it. Don't buy any Madden games anymore. If you have one, you have all of them.
But so like, what's the? Yeah, but I guess it would be updated stats and stuff like that, just like the NHLs and the NBAs and stuff like that. All the
Don't
sports
encourage
games.
this. Don't encourage this, Davis.
I just know one person that would still probably buy it.
Not me.
But
I'm not fucking touching
not yet.
an NFL or an NHL game unless I get it for free. And even then, I'm not going to be spending amounts of
And on
time or money on
and
this
on
bullshit.
Xbox.
And on Xbox, exactly. So
Yeah.
fuck you, EA. That's all I gotta say about that.
So
So
gaming. That's
there you go. Gaming corner.
gaming corner
Done.
is finito for
Finito.
today. No more, no more gaming stuff. You're not allowed to talk. No, just kidding.
I'm gonna talk about gaming stuff and the extra stuff. So there you go.
Yeah, no, totally joking.
There you go.
Going into basically the last little bit here, something I already knew going in that this third semester of schooling was going to be like the most difficult one,
Mhm.
but as I briefly mentioned at the very beginning here, like it's all like so I've been 2 days. This is only day two, and already having with Jorgensen. For those who don't know, Michael Jorgensen. He's the one of the main instructors in my program / your old one. Um,
Could be still the same program though. It all depends.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All depends
anyway,
on how the next semester goes. But
fair enough. So yeah, I have him 4 times a week,
oh dang.
which is fun. Yeah, oh
Nuts.
dang is right.
Yeah, that's
Um,
he's an interesting character.
we
I'll say
already-
that much.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
But like we already had assignments very first day.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow my group we're meeting to start discussing going to the common. We're already boom Monday first thing like presentation happening.
Oh wow.
Like this is and then but like since Dylan Pierce, he was the instructor for film. So like Michael was documentary, Zach was like television, and Dylan was film, like movies. Dylan left last year because he had a child, and his wife had a child.
Yeah.
Correct. But now the new guy, his name is Mike. I would have to look it up. I don't remember. But so far, I had one class with him, and he's been interesting. Had been pretty good. Same still kind of style as Zach.
Yeah.
Of like being able to communicate and talk and stuff like that. So it's good so far.
There you go.
But yeah, but it's gonna be busy.
Yeah, I can
I am looking
imagine.
forward to the sound production class with Zach though. That's gonna be fun.
Like, the fact that Dylan's gone is just weird to me. I only saw one instructor I actually knew when I was there, and that was Sunny. I haven't seen anyone else. I see all these new faces, and I'm like, who the fuck are you people? Like, how have I never seen you before in school? That's all I know. That's what I was that's what I was feeling when I got there. I was like, who the fuck are you people? How did
Yeah.
you get into this school? What are you doing in my house?
Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we're already planning on talking to the new first years because like I don't remember if they did that when the first semester when you were still part of it, but um, was it? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so like, because we have the option of asking the first year students to help us out in our like final project for this semester.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember
S-
that.
Yeah, so basically we're already deciding like who's gonna go talk to them to see if we can get help and everything. Because I
Hmm.
got like it's 100% like it's not up to me because I am the lowest, got pretty well lowest guy on the totem pole for this project because I'm only a grip,
You're only a grip.
quote unquote only because every role is important, but I'm not at a key position for this final
Hmm.
project.
What's it? What does a grip do exactly?
General labor like carrying stuff, taping stuff down,
Oh,
like yeah, getting wires put together, like little fixes and stuff like that. So it's just the general dude like that does random things around here, not a yeah, not a camera like not a key position. So it's just random positions,
hmm.
random help. A
There you
little
go.
bit. So what I'm hoping is maybe helping getting the first years to be my grips, and that let me be the key grip.
There you
So I
go.
have so I have a little bit of responsibility.
Yeah, so you can just be like, you go carry that over there. You go carry that over there. You go
Yeah.
get us a coffee. You go get us some food. You go
Yeah.
and be my chair, and then you just sit on top of it. And you're just like, I
Yeah.
love being a key grip.
Yeah, exactly. It's
There
not
you go.
exactly a super high end position, but hopefully it'll be a
It's
little bit.
it's still a position though. That's still pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't mind being a key grip, like a grip.
Yeah. But so yeah, that's basically this first couple days have been that's what holy shit all like already
Yeah, it's like a
acknowledging
holy
that I know
shit
it's gonna
moment.
yeah,
Like,
considering like normally the first classes is just going over like the syllabus and stuff like that,
hmm.
like the outcome like which it basically was for most stuff, but yeah, it was because it's Michael Jorgensen we already have freaking assignments.
Yeah, like the first day I ever went to school, I had Michael Jorgensen as my first class, and yeah, surprise, surprise, he gave us an assignment the first day, and then
Yeah.
every other teacher was like, "Yeah, this is the first day, my name is this. Let's go over the syllabus," and then so on and so forth. And then the second day we would kind of get into some work, and then the weeks after it got progressively harder and harder.
Yeah.
Even second semester, I was like, "Cool." First few classes were joke classes. Like we had watched movies and stuff like that. We literally watched Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Hmm.
We watched that the first day. Um, Other than that, most of them were pretty chill. So there you go.
Yeah.
That was that. That was my first bit of school. But the fact that you're jumping right into it, like that's kind of a scary thing because most people are like, oh yeah, we can go away for the weekend, like the first week of school, because you're not gonna be busy, and then suddenly you just get hit
Yeah.
with that, and you're like, well, fuck, I guess I gotta cancel plans.
Yeah, exactly. Well, whatever, it's gonna be fun.
Mm,
But
yeah.
like it's literally like hit the ground running, like start for like but it's and deadlines and stuff like that already like just
Mm,
going in it's as close to, already like starting to be as close to industry as possible. So
there you
we'll
go.
have a little bit more of an update when I'm actually done my first week
Yeah.
and kind of get going.
Yeah, there you go. Next week, Davis is gonna be like, "Holy shit, I picked the wrong course. Kill me."
No, I'll never do that.
Absolutely not.
I love
No,
this
this is
course.
yeah, exactly. This is something you've dreamed of your entire life.
Damn near.
You're ready to get this done.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, me on the other hand, I was at school for about a solid 2 hours, getting food and hanging out with friends. Um, I saw Davis for a little bit. That was pretty fun. Didn't get to
Yeah.
talk too much. Saw some
Trying
other
to
friends.
literally go in, try to talk to Earl, wanted to say hi to him, and then he leaves.
Yeah, literally, I was there. So we were sitting there. I was talking with Earl. We were talking about like Twitch and stuff like that. And Earl's been done a really good job of promoting my Twitch stream to other people. He's
Yeah.
literally like, "You guys should come watch with me. It's super awesome," and stuff like that. So he's been doing that. And while we were talking for 10 minutes, then he's like, "I have class at 12." And then he's like, "Okay, I gotta go at 11:59." And then at 12:01, Davis walks around the corner. And he's like, "Oh, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck. Well, Earl was right here and he needed you." And he's like, "God damn it."
Yeah, because I wanted to, because literally, like earlier that day, I saw Brady, and because Brady's in my advanced communication class, so I was like, "Have you seen Earl?" I literally just wanted to just talk to him, just in general, just for supporting the channel so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go, dude.
thanks, Earl.
You're in
Thumbs up.
advanced communications, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, that shit's fun. Let me
yeah,
know
it's
what you
fun.
come up with for your business idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will do.
I will be in school a few days to go talk in Mr. Monroe's class about the charity stream I'm doing once I get that set up.
Oh, you're still in contact with him?
Oh yeah, I still play
That's awesome.
Hearthstone with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I texted him on Hearthstone one night. And I was like, "Hey, can I come into class and do like promotion for my stream like last time?" He's like, "Yeah, absolutely. Let me just make a reminder and stuff like that." So
He's a good guy.
yeah, he's an awesome guy. Like I have his schedule and everything. So
Just stalking a teacher.
I'm not stalking him. He gave it to me, and I'm just like, I know which day I
What?
want to go because there's one day that has two classes. There's like a 3 hour break in between, but it's like cool. Let's do a 3 hour in school stream. Go. That'd be awesome. But anyways,
So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't
that,
think we have anything else that we want to talk about today, do we?
no, not really. Other than
I don't
that,
think so.
like my girlfriend started school, so now I'm kind of lonely without her. Rest in peace to
So
me.
lonely.
So leave, oh Mr. Lonely. Yeah.
Okay,
So.
bye. No.
But yeah, I did that. I've been having fun Twitch streaming, so I'm getting ready for the Borderlands 3 drop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to play with my friends as soon as release date comes for a few of them. I'm gonna be playing with a buddy of mine like day one. Like as soon as we go in, we're gonna be playing through, and then we're probably gonna restart once our friends decide to join us. So it's gonna be a really interesting weekend. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Get it.
so there you go.
Nice.
Follow my Twitch stream. Link is in the
You guys
description, as always.
start training for Extra Life again?
I'm working out tomorrow,
Because
so
isn't that in October?
November, November,
November. Yeah. So
second to
start training.
third. So
Yeah, start training for that again.
yeah, guess I weighed myself and I'm 200 pounds. That's 40 pounds heavier than I started last semester, or like the first semester. So
Ooh,
yeah, I gained a lot of
fat
weight.
boy.
Fat boy. Yeah, like, my girlfriend calls me Big Chungus.
I'm sorry. Fair enough.
My girlfriend calls me Big Chungus now, because it's like, but like when I was.
Well, you do insult each other all the time, so
Oh yeah, we do a lot. Well, the one thing I remember was last year when I had pneumonia. I was so skinny, like I felt like I had abs all the time. Now it's like, oh god, there's fat in the way here, and it's like I don't want that. I don't want these big legs anymore. I don't fit into most of my pants anymore because
go to
they're
the
all
gym.
super tight. Gotta go to the gym. I'm gonna do like my gym is in the city, so I might do like an hour of cardio, then like or do like bouldering for a bit, hit cardio, hit bouldering again, hit the weights, hit cardio, and then like get a nice 3 hour workout in, come home, and then if I want to do more workouts, there's like ab workouts and stuff like I could do. But that's that. So anyways,
Yeah.
there you go. That's
Long rant, but
my-
that's life.
that's my life in a nutshell. I started to eat healthier. I didn't eat super healthy today. I had what did I have? I had a burger at supper. Thanks, Joe. I had a burger at supper with Caesar salad and some cucumbers. And for lunch, we went to the Nest and I had waffle fries with a grilled chicken, bacon Caesar wrap, and like 3 or 4 wings. So there's a bit of protein in there. There's a lot of chicken, some beef and stuff like that. And it wasn't an unhealthy burger. It was fried on the grill. There was cheese, there was a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of barbecue sauce, some onions, and a bun. I wish it was lettuce wrapped, but I don't want to make a lettuce wrapped burger at home.
No.
No.
Fair enough.
There you go. So there you go. That's my shit life in a nutshell for being healthy. Dude, there was one thing I found. I don't know if you've seen these before at the superstore. I know you're super tired and like we should wrap this up, but there's something called like non-sugar gummy bears. They're like gummy bears, but they're like 30 grams of sugar per pack. So they're actually pretty healthy. They're a little expensive. They're like $3.29 for like a small bag of them, like this big. But they're super
Okay.
good. I'm totally going to the store. I'm gonna go to Sobeys tomorrow. I'm gonna pick up a few of them just so that like it hits the sugar craving, but it's super good for me. It's not super
Okay.
good for me, but it's better.
Fair enough.
There you go. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. Sorry for going on a huge rant about my shit life and my
The
shit diet.
podcast, you mean, not stream.
I'm so used to saying stream now.
You're broken.
I
It's all
am
good.
very broken, dude. I'm tired. I need to get to bed. So
Yeah, me too.
let's wrap this up. Let's go to bed.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, bye.
Bye. No, that's not how we're ending it. Just start playing let's start playing the outro, and then cut back to here. Just like, lol, just kidding. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked more, check out more of the podcast and all of our other playlists on our channel. We do gaming, we do reaction videos and reviews and stuff like that. And yeah, follow us on social media. And again, we are always here to talk if you need someone to talk to. Twitter, Snapchat, stuff like that. So
All the information will be in the description.
absolutely, all the links will be in the description. And we want to thank you guys so much. And we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Links will be in the description.